Right then, so it just seems like Dana White is embarrassing himself every single time we have a pay-per-view event. He's embarrassing himself even more in his press conferences. We've seen everything going on with the consistent meat riding of John Jones, which Dana White is doing. And now, he's exploding at the press conference about obviously the bonuses being upped, of course, for this event, because at the press conference, the pre-fight press conference with the fighters, they wanted the bonuses upped for 100K. And because Dana White's moaning that there's no urgency in the fighters, at 3 a.m. in the morning, he doesn't want to give them the bonus again. I wonder why that is. Like, yes, people are going to obviously comment saying, but the UFC have a contract with ESPN saying that they can only do like a certain amount of like other time zones which aren't US. But UFC are a big money business. They can negotiate with these things and they can change these things. They're a big money business. They can surely be able to work around it. Dana White's a man with lots of money. He can work around it. But they're not doing that. They made the UK fans watch this in the arena. 3 a.m. main card start, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. prelim start. Shocking stuff overall, to be fair, from the UFC. And Dana White, this is the press conference clip that we saw from Dana White earlier.
On a press conference, the fighters managed to get you to up the bonuses. Do you think there's an argument that maybe you should just up them?
I think tonight showed that we should not. No. Upping them doesn't change anything. It doesn't make anybody fight any harder. It doesn't change anything.
I don't know what he expects at 3 a.m. in the morning. That is not going to make them fight any harder. They're fighting at 3 a.m. in the morning, some 5 a.m. in the morning. Some have been up all night. We saw that Tom Aspinall was up for about 24 hours, didn't sleep at all the whole day. But at the end of the day, Tom Aspinall put out one of the best performances on the card anyway, and won inside a minute. So Tom Aspinall came in fought with urgency. But again, from other fighters on the prelims as well, though, like, what do you expect from them at 3 a.m. in the morning? It's the middle of the night. They should be asleep. They should not be fighting then. A big event should not be starting then. It's unfair on the UK fighters. It's unfair on the UK fans.
Not doing this again.
Ever.
Today was the last day that I'm doing that. Yeah. Not saying that in the future the bonuses couldn't get up, but
with the bonuses, I mean, the fighters deserve to be paid more anyway. We all know this. Dana White's just knobbing around in a casino the whole time in Vegas. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to be at a press conference and say 200, 300. Never again.
It's better when the bonuses go up, though. Like, if you do want to, for fighter pay to be upped anyway, the bigger fight bonuses, like the 100, 200, 300, it's a good idea. It will make the fighters fight harder. We saw it at UFC 300. The reason you didn't see it at UFC 304 last night is because they were fighting at 3 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning, in the middle of those times. I just don't get what the guy expects. It's just getting embarrassing now. He's absolutely shameless with this response in this press conference.
Oh, you can thank everybody on this card for that.
We got some good performances, though. Paddy was really good. I mean, we saw what Tom was able to do. Yes, the rest of the card wasn't absolutely amazing. But again, though, they're fighting so early on in the morning. Like, I don't see what you expect from these fighters. And it's on Dana White. As I said earlier on, you can negotiate with ESPN. You're a man with lots of money. You're in the UFC, which is a big bloody money business. You can negotiate around it. No one wants to see fights when you're in a country at 5 a.m. in the morning. Us UK fans get up every single week as well to watch these cards at 5 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. Stay up all night as well if you watch the whole card. Like, and you're making us, when actually in the arena, watch a card at this time in our own country. It's completely unfair, and it's unfair on the fighters having to fight at this time as well. I just don't get it. It's ridiculously unfair on the fighters. They're all knackered in there. We saw how tired Leon Edwards looked. Like, it's not a massive excuse, but he very clearly was tired. I watched something with Tom Aspinall earlier. He was saying he was absolutely knackered. Like, all the fighters were. All the fighters were probably absolutely knackered in there tonight. Like, let's be real. They probably didn't really get much sleep during fight day because it's, let's be real. It's going to be really difficult to think when you to sleep when you're thinking when you've got a big fight on your mind happening in a few hours' time. Like, it's unfair.
Yeah. Nobody fought any harder. There was no sense of urgency. Holy shit, I want the 100,000.
What do you expect?
7 straight. Who gives a
Exactly. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if you heard because I might be talking over it. But the reporter said, yes, it is 3 a.m. in the morning. So there you go.
It's fucking 7 o'clock in Vegas. So
Like, you're not in Vegas, though. You're not in Vegas. The UK fighters, and the card was mostly UK fighter dominated. What do you expect? This is where they train. This is where they live. Of course, I don't get what he expects. They're not from Vegas, these UK fighters. And again, the fighters who are traveling over as well, they're either like European fighters or possibly, some from America who have been like trying to adjust to the UK time zones anyway. So it just makes no sense.
whatever. Yeah. Never again.
Okay. And last,
7 straight fucking decisions. Yeah. The 100,000 was a real big fucking woohoo. Let's get it, boys. Fuck that shit. Never again.
So I don't think you need a knockout to get a big fight bonus overall for like performance of the night. You don't need a knockout. You can have an absolute schooling, but Dana White just gives them to like, big knockout wins and just if you win in a really quick amount of time. If you completely school your opponent, you deserve a fight bonus for that. But no, that there are some people who have completely different styles who aren't really always made for submissions or big finishes. That they're just really good technically and like to score their opponents. But again, Dana White just doesn't see that though, and that's the frustrating thing. He's just embarrassing himself even more. We've seen the John Jones thing, now this, many others as well. Dana White's he was in a bad mood the moment he stepped into that press conference as well. You could tell. It's 5 a.m. and when he did this, it was like 7 a.m. in the morning. Sorry, he had no sleep probably at all. So again, what do you expect yourself, Dana? He seemed knackered throughout as well. Yeah, just unbelievable to be fair. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching.